2015 to 2016, this area, and probably during this particular area, just to do this analysis. The rest of the data set, I can drop it and not do analysis because it doesn't tell me anything.
Got it.
So that's the whole purpose to go ahead and do this plot. Now, what if we go ahead and do cumulative returns? What do you guys? Somebody tells me, what do you guys understand? We just did daily returns, right? Somebody tells me what is cumulative returns. Whenever you do a cumulative returns, go ahead. Right?
I'm a CFP by profession, so I can help a little bit, but it's basically a compounded return over time, a cumulative or an aggregate return over time. Yeah.
It's aggregated return of a particular periods of time, right? So this is actually your. Sorry, that's my little one that's trying to sleep. So that is the return that you're gonna have is either gonna show you to increase or decrease over the particular time period that you're doing the analysis, right? So you can easily do this with Python, right? Whenever you have a huge data set. And in order to do that, we're gonna go ahead and use a function that is called cumulative product, right? It's done by, the function is comprod, but it's done by cumulative product to it. That is gonna allow us to do this calculation. Now, how do we do it? Let's do it. So we're gonna do cumulative returns is gonna be equals to what? We're gonna bring 1 plus daily returns. Why do we use daily returns over here? Why do we bring this data frame daily returns? Why do we want to use this data frame daily returns?
Because you need each daily return to get the cumulative return.
Okay. Elaborate something a little more into that, Bruce. So why do we need daily return to do the cumulative return?
Because you can't get the cumulative return without the daily returns, without all the daily returns. Why
don't they use the price? Why don't they use the aggregation of price? If cumulative returns is going to be the aggregation of the price, of cumulative of the price, why is not a right way to do it? If I have a price column, I say, okay, well, let me see the cumulative returns on my price. Would that make sense to do that?
It depends on the investment, really, right? If it's an equity or if it's a bond, but there is a sequence of, what do they call it again? Not a sequence of returns. There's a sequence of basically steps you need to take arithmetically to get to the right point. You can't jump one before the other, right? I think that's where you're going with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you gotta think about it. That's a good point. But you gotta think about it. What daily return represent, right? We gotta think about it that each daily return represent like a multiplier, a capital multiplier of it, right? If we say like the daily return was 0.05%, right? 0.5%, right? We actually saying that it's 1.0005, right? So what the cumulative product function that we're going to use over here does is going to go ahead and multiply each of those numbers in a successive way. It's going to go in a succession and multiply each of those numbers. And then what we're going to be doing is that's one of the key reasons that we use daily return. Now, we're going to bring this function that it pretty much does the entire job for us, which is comprod. That's what it is. Hopefully it doesn't throw me errors. So what it's doing.
Are you referring to geometric return, or are we getting into the different return calculations?
No,
okay.
No, it's not. It's not geometric yet. No, we're not referring to that. So now, if we look into this, right, is if we go ahead and calculate this particular return. Let's go and see what do we get. So for you guys to go ahead, cumulative. So what does this tell? What does 1 to 1.5 tell us? What do that means?
The adjusted close. It's right there. It's on the chart.
Yeah. So tell me in a simple word, what does this mean?
It's showing the price fluctuation of whatever investment that is. It's showing you the ending trade, which is probably 4 p.m. Eastern if it's a stock, right?
Yeah. So what does the y-axis tells me from 1.0 to 1.5? Somebody beside Brice. Somebody tells me what does it mean that my y-axis start from 1 and then